what's going on, everybody? My name is Cruz and welcome back to my channel. This is my first video of 2019, so happy new year to everyone. In the last couple of weeks, I've really been thinking about my vision and my goals for 2019. I'm very appreciative of what was accomplished in 2018. I basically decided to take on this YouTube channel a little more seriously, and I realized going into 2019, I would really love it if this channel would be more of a focus and a focal point in my life, and I want to dedicate myself a little bit more to making this channel work. With that said, to everyone who has subscribed to my channel up to this point, thank you so very much. I'm truly honored. I went from 0 subscribers to whatever it is that I have now, which is like 135 of you. I'm blessed. Thank you. The way you can help me in this new year is just by continue supporting, continue pressing that like button. But now, if you have watched my videos, you might notice a huge difference in my video, and that is the background. Recently, I lost my studio. Let me put it a different way. I gave up my studio. Let's talk about why. What a lot of you don't know is that I live in a pretty decent sized house, but I do not live here with just myself and my family. I live here with my extended family as well. My in-laws who own this house, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my wife, myself, and our 3 children, and then my sister-in-law, her husband, and their 2 children. As you can imagine, this house can be sometimes chaotic, but it's a very beautiful thing to see all our children growing together and just joined as one big family. And 5 kids all together, and 4 of them are under the age of 3. So as you can imagine, things are forever changing, we're growing, and space can sometimes become an issue. One day we're building a crib, the next day we're breaking it apart, one day we're putting up a playpen, the next day we're throwing it out. It's constant, and there's so many things coming in and out of this house, and we need space. My family has been so generous enough to support me and give me the basement of this house to ultimately start a YouTube channel. Though I'm super grateful for that, I realize that I cannot hold that space hostage anymore, and I need to make sure that we have space for our family and our growing family and our children. So I have decided to move out of my studio and to open it back up for storage as we used to use in the past. Let me take you downstairs. I'll show you the space I was working with, what it looks like now, and then we'll talk about what's behind me and what I've brought upstairs with me. Let's go. Welcome downstairs. I know what you're thinking. Doesn't look like much has changed behind you. What do you mean you turned it into storage space? Well, let me show you. Here's what it basically looks like now. All the this is not junk, guys. This is stuff that is very much needed to raise a family. The remnants of what used to be my studio space. I still have a lot of my cases and a good bulk of what I didn't bring upstairs here, some amps and things of that nature. But for the most part, it's all stuff that's not needed for the day-to-day of my recording. Now I'm going to quickly take you back upstairs so you can see what I've brought up there with me, which was just the bare essentials. Let's go take a look. So as you can see, I've only brought up the bare essentials. I have my PreSonus Audiobox i2. I'm using Studio One Artist, and for my monitoring, I'm using Yamaha HS5s. For all of my guitar work, I'm sticking with the Kemper. It's been amazing for direct recording and for live purposes as well. For all my voiceover work, I'm using the Audio-Technica 2035 mounted onto my desk. Then I'm using the PreSonus fader port for all of my console feel. And under the desk, as always, is my pedal board. Still the same, you've seen it on this video before. Then mounted on the wall right next to me for easy access are my 2 main guitars. On the left is a Nash T52, and on the right is my Cruz Model T. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. I hope it's helped you and encouraged you. Here's a couple of things I want to end with. Please don't ever be ashamed for having to change seasons in your life. It may look like a downgrade right now for me, but you know what? At the end of the day, I feel good about the season that God has me in, and I'm not going to be ashamed for not having a studio space anymore and for basically being in the closet. It's not going to stop me from fulfilling the goals and the promises that God has set for me in my life. So I encourage you to do the same. If you have goals, if you have a vision, don't let the limitations of life or what you have or don't have stop you from proceeding and going forward. I have to admit, That's been my major struggle, feeling like I have a ton of limitations. I'm constantly comparing myself to other YouTubers, people that I love, like Rhett Shull. His stuff is so amazing, but at the end of the day, I'm not Rhett Shull. I'm Jay Cruz, and I have to work with what God has blessed me with. There's plenty of space on YouTube or in music or whatever it is you do. There's plenty of room for everyone, and I want to encourage you to not be stifled and limited by what you feel your limitations are. Just press forward. I guarantee it'll be blessed and you'll be fine. Stay encouraged, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Jay Cruz, and until next time.